Well, if you're the Dodgers, apparently you like to go streaking. Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Rodriguez, and welcome to another edition of Dodgers Latest right here on YouTube. You can always hit me up on X and Instagram at JRodShow, and we want to thank you for the comments. We read every one of them, and keep subscribing to the channel here on YouTube. It's Dodgers Latest. Hit us up. Tell your friends. Subscribe, like, comment. We're all here for it. And for the Dodgers, well, it's been a rough start, and it's been a rough month of May. If I told you that Teoscar Hernandez would come back to the starting lineup, have an RBI, Mookie Betts would hit 2 home runs, and Shohei Ohtani would hit his Major League best 17th home run, you would say the Dodgers lost their 4th in a row. How crazy is that, right? They lose 9-5 to the Diamondbacks at Dodger Stadium, and it's been a bit of a mess for the Dodgers. And when the scary part is they're still 29-19, right? Best record in the National League West. They lead the Padres by a half a game in the division. But if you look at the Dodgers, remember, started 8-0. That was the best. It was a historic start for a defending champion to start the season 8-0. Since that 8-0 start, the Dodgers are barely above 500 at 21-19. So they are hanging on for dear life as they lose again, and they've lost their 4th straight and at home 9-5 to Arizona. And so you question and you say, all right, what's going on? Why are they losing these games? Well, you hate to blame one aspect of the game, but it's got to be the pitching. Look at that. They're 21st out of 30 teams in the big leagues. They came into Monday's game with an ERA of 4.18. And you know that went up because the 3 pitchers in the game, it was a bullpen game for the Dodgers. It was Dreyer, it was Stour, and they gave up 9 earned runs. So Dreyer, Knack, and Stour gave up 9 earned runs. So that ERA goes up, and the Dodgers' woes continue. And when you look at what the Dodger bullpen has done, the amount of work, they are over 200 innings of relief. We're not even 50 games into the season, and the Dodgers have already chalked up over 200 innings of relief pitching. Does not make for a good equation, even when you're getting runs and support for the Dodgers. And then when you look at also another aspect of it, and again, it falls on the pitching, well, the Dodgers are seemingly behind all the time. This was the 5th straight game that the Dodgers have given up a Yerfie. And if you're into the betting parlance, a Yerfie means yes run first inning. 5 straight games that the Dodgers have given up a run in the first inning. So they have been behind before it's gotten dark at Dodger Stadium, right? They gave up 2 more runs to Arizona last night. Last 5 games, they've given up 11 first inning runs. Makes a lot of work for that offense, where even if Mookie does hit a couple of bombs, Ohtani keeps doing his thing. The Dodgers just have not been able to recover, and those pitching woes are sinking the Dodgers right now. So what do you do? Trade ideas. Now, these are just my ideas. I'm talking about what's out there. And again, the big splash Max Scherzer type trade, maybe that's out there, but I don't foresee it. When you look at the big names that are out there that could possibly help the Dodgers, well, the biggest name is Sandy Alcantara. Well, he's coming off Tommy John, and the Dodgers saw him firsthand this season, and the Dodgers hit him from pillar to post, and he's got an ERA of over almost 8 runs this year. He's 2-6 with an ERA of 7.99. Now, the Marlins feel, if you talk to their insiders, that maybe they're not going to move him this year. I know the Yankees are in need of starting pitching as well, but they feel they're not going to get what they would normally get, the kind of haul, the return on trading a guy who at one point was the best pitcher in baseball, let alone a Cy Young Award winner. So maybe they keep him for the year, make him get 100% recuperated from that Tommy John surgery. So is Sandy Alcantara out there? Well, his numbers surely make it you wouldn't have to give up a lot, but the Marlins are going to want the world and back for him. Also, what about Andrew Heaney of the Pirates? All right, he's got a really affordable contract. He's 2-3 with an ERA of 3. Jose Quintana, who's a left-hander, I was really looking at him. He had been pitching great. He's been 4-1, a great ERA, but now he's having shoulder problems, and the Dodgers don't need anybody with some shoulder problems, so we don't know what his health is yet. But there's a name to keep an eye on if his injury should subside this year. And then what about our old friend Tyler Anderson? We saw him Saturday against the Dodgers pitch against Clayton Kershaw. He's got an ERA of 3. He's at the end of a four-year contract with the Angels. Remember, his best year in the big leagues came as a Dodger. He was 15-5, and he parlayed that into a nearly $40 million contract with the LA Angels. He could be a guy that could come in there and try to help out this team, which is sorely lacking pitching and pitching depth, especially now that Kirby Yates, yet another Dodger, this time a reliever, he's going on the IL with a right hamstring injury. So the injury bug giveth and taketh away as the Dodgers are trying to now just kind of hit their way through this injury-riddled 2025 season. All right, so that being aside, the best way to snap a streak is to win a game. And tonight, game 2 of their series with Arizona, the penultimate game of the homestand. It's Ryan Nelson for Arizona and Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers. Yamamoto, again, he had been brilliant, right? An ERA of 0.80, but even he has struggled his last couple of starts. He's given up in his last 11 innings, his last 2 starts, 11 innings, 8 earned runs and 10 hits. So they have hit him they've hit him around, although he did beat the A's his last time out. He's 5-3 with an ERA of 2.12, but when you realize his ERA was under 1, we've gotten used to that kind of greatness from Yamamoto. He will be on the mound tonight trying to help the Dodgers and get well as well as he will face Ryan Nelson. That's a bullpen game for Arizona. Nelson, if you remember, had a save against the Dodgers when they were in the desert in Arizona on May the 10th. Nelson is 1-1 with an ERA of 5.15. But again, this is going to be a bullpen game for the Diamondbacks. And tomorrow, the finale of the series, it'll be Corbin Burns and Dustin May for the Dodgers. And if you're looking to make some wagers, well, Teoscar Hernandez, right back from the injured list, had an RBI last night. He's 3 for 4 with a double against Ryan Nelson. Ketel Marte, 3 for 7 with a home run against Yamamoto. Tomorrow, finale of the series, and the Dodgers will take Thursday off and head east to take on Juan Soto and the New York Mets. That should be a fun series with all the controversy surrounding Juan Soto and the Mets. Of course, rematch of the National League Championship Series. Dodgers latest every day for you right here on the YouTube channel. Hit me up on Instagram and X at JRodShow. I'm Jim Rodriguez, and remember, it's always time for Dodger baseball.